Hi there, Kat Lewis here. If you're looking for a work-from-home job but don't think you have a good enough computer, or maybe you need a second monitor, whatever it is that you need, don't worry, because I have remote job leads with companies that will give you all the equipment you need to do your job. I have 4 leads I'm going to share, so we have a nice little variety for you. I have a non-phone job, I have an easy accounts payable job, I have one where you'll be writing contracts and you don't need any legal experience for that one, and I have one where you'll be making sure customer service is doing what they're supposed to do. So you can earn anywhere from $18 an hour all the way up to $36 an hour, depending on the job that's right for you. So we're just going to jump right into them. The first one is with Podia. They're a website builder. They're looking for a creator support agent, and you'll be working Tuesday through Saturday, and this is a full-time remote position. Even though it says New York, New York here, this company is known for hiring nationwide, so you can work anywhere within the United States for this job. And scrolling down here, we're going to take a look at their benefits section. And right here, they tell us they'll provide you with a new laptop and more. And they have a whole lot of other really good benefits, so you can feel free to read through these if you want. So this is a non-phone position, and I'll get into that in just a minute. So your main responsibility will be helping creators succeed in launching and growing their business. So creators are people who are using the Podia platform to build websites, and it'll be your responsibility to help them if they come across any issues with the Podia platform. So you'll be expected to develop a solid foundation in the products and best practices for using Podia in order to be experts for the creators. You'll respond courteously, effectively, and quickly via chat and email to creators' questions, meeting or exceeding the team's service level agreements and CSAT goals. So you're not going to be talking to customers, you're going to be using chat and email. You'll troubleshoot and log bug reports with the developers, keeping creators updated along the way, and you'll also provide feedback to the support leadership on opportunities to improve the efficiency and quality of support. So they want you to be a really good writer. You need to be able to take screenshots, and you can record videos for creators. You need good time management and organizational skills. You're a problem solver, and you know what it takes to make customers happier than they were before they met you. They also list a few nice haves. It'd be really great if you also have created and or sold an online course, digital download, or a community. It'd also be great if you have experience with help desk software and tools such as Linear, Zoom, Basecamp, and Slack. It'd be great if you have experience working remotely and you have worked with digital creators before. So because they're saying it would be great if you have these things, that tells me that they're not required. But if you do meet any of them, you'll definitely get a leg up in getting this job. As far as pay, they don't tell us how much you'll earn in this job, so I had to do a little bit of research. So I turned to their profile on Glassdoor, and they do not have a salary listed for a creator support agent. But they do have a similar position, a customer support representative, and those individuals disclose their salary of between $19 and $26 per hour. So I think it's fair to say as a creator support agent, you could earn right around that same amount, but that's something you'll have to work out with them when negotiating your salary. The next company that provides you equipment is with American Specialty Health. They're looking for a contract specialist, and this is a full-time remote position for anyone anywhere within the United States, and they will pay between $45,000 and $57,000 per year. That comes to between $21 and $36 per hour. They'll train you in this job, and they'll also provide you with any technology that you need. So in this role, you'll be supporting the specialty network, fitness, and or wellness and prevention programs. You'll prepare and manage standard form contracts, agreements, and amendments, including but not limited to employer group agreements, health plan agreements, provider, practitioner, or fitness facility agreements, and new products and other agreements or amendments as assigned. You'll also prepare revisions of various standard form contracts, agreements, and amendments. You'll modify standard form agreements with revised standard options and prepare non-standard modifications to reflect negotiated changes. You'll work with Regulatory Compliance Department to ensure all agreements are in compliance, and you'll provide contract information and support needed for compliance activities. You'll also maintain contracts and agreements library, support administrative functions of the department, provide director with periodic contract status updates regarding client assignments, maintain all information and material received from employer, clients, and legal counselor, and you might even do other administrative tasks when necessary. They'd like you to have a bachelor's degree in English, history, political science, you have a paralegal certificate or equivalent experience. They prefer you have a master's degree in healthcare administration, and a legal degree is preferred. It's just preferred, it's not required. And if you have equivalent experience, all you need is a high school diploma. You need at least 2 years experience in contract development with an emphasis in contract management. You also need internal ASH experience, and it's preferred you have experience with health insurance contracts, managed healthcare, and or working with health plans and employer groups. And of course, you need to be proficient in Microsoft Excel. They prefer you have knowledge of healthcare regulations. You need excellent research skills. You need strong analytical and expert writing skills, and you're able to work independently as well as with a team. All right, so the next remote job that provides you with equipment comes to us from Fleo, and they provide a spreadsheeting alternatives for fleet operations. They're looking for a customer success enablement specialist. This is a full-time remote position, and even though it says Birmingham, Alabama as a location, I reached out to them and they told me you can work remotely anywhere within the United States. So scrolling down here, we're going to take a look at their benefits, and they tell us here that they'll provide you with a Mac laptop and a new hire equipment stipend. And they have a whole lot of other great benefits, including short and long-term disability, 401k, and a whole lot of time off. But they don't tell us how much they'll pay in this job, so of course I had to do a little research. Looking through their profile on Glassdoor, they don't have a specific salary for a customer success enablement specialist, but they do have similar roles. They list the salary for a customer support specialist and customer success specialist to be anywhere from $18 all the way up to $42 per hour. So you could potentially earn between $18 and $42 an hour, but of course you'll have to work that out with them when negotiating your salary. So Fleo considers this to be a very essential position for the company. And one thing I want to mention right here, be sure to mention coffee in your cover letter so they know you actually read through this job lead. So when you're applying for this job, make sure to put the word coffee in your cover letter before you submit your resume, okay? So in this role, you're going to be monitoring the customer success team. You're going to be making sure they have all the training materials and programs in place so they can provide the best service to their customers. You'll take a metrics-driven approach to developing and delivering unique programs, driving meaningful impact on customer outcomes. You'll incorporate feedback into training programs to ensure the best-in-class interactive and engaging training experience, execute on comprehensive enablement strategies, create and roll out strategies, frameworks, and playbooks that equip the customer service team to better identify, engage in, and close upsell, cross-sell, and renewal opportunities. You'll also leverage internal data and performance trends to assess the team's performance and skill gaps. You'll work closely with customer service leadership to ensure alignment between enablement efforts and overall team strategy objectives. You'll also monitor and analyze customer success metrics to identify trends, opportunities, and areas for improvement. So they're looking for someone who has at least 3 years of proven experience in customer success, onboarding or implementation roles, and has supported customers at multiple stages of their life cycle. It's a big plus if you're a top performer. You can adjust strategies, structures, and programs with a metrics-driven approach. You have experience designing and implementing scalable, repeatable coaching programs. You have customer success enablement experience in a SaaS environment. You have one-to-one and one-to-many training experience, and you've designed effective coaching programs. The final equipment provided work-from-home job I have is with AbsKids, and they provide therapeutic services to children and families of autism. They're looking for an accounts payable specialist. This is a full-time remote position, and taking a look down here, we see they will provide you with all the IT equipment you need. You get full benefits, and they'll pay $24 per hour. So this is your typical accounts payable position. You'll work closely with the AP supervisor. You'll review invoices, obtain approvals, and code and entering AP invoices as assigned. And they tell us to use the Sage Intacct system. So if you're not familiar with Sage, just do a quick internet search. Try to get as familiar as you can with that program. It'll just look really good on your resume. You'll also respond to accounts payable inquiries from vendors, customers, and internal users. So when someone has a question as to the payment status of an invoice, you'll be answering their questions. You'll also receive and verify corporate credit card expense reports, reconcile expense and other financial reports with account balances and other office records, and prior to payment of vendors, you'll research invoices already in the Sage system, reviewing payment terms and resolving discrepancies. You'll also sort, organize, and maintain records according to the accounting department's filing system. So again, they'll pay $24 per hour, provide you with all the needed IT equipment, and they're looking for someone who's detail-oriented, self-reliant, you're a good communicator, and you must understand general accounting principles for accounts payable. You're trustworthy, you're proficient in Microsoft Office Suite, particularly Excel, and they'd like you to have prior experience with, and you're able to learn new accounting software programs. They prefer you have experience with Sage Intacct. and a high school diploma is required. They prefer you have a business or accounting degree, but that's just preferred, not required. All right, there you go. We just went over a nice variety of remote jobs where the companies provide you with equipment. I hope at least one of these works out for you. So when you're ready to apply, check out the links in the description below this video. They'll take you directly to these job leads. Good luck to all of you, and as always, thank you so much for visiting, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.